Sakusa sits on the chair beside Atsumu. His boyfriend is, as usual, facing his laptop with his headphones on. Previous volleyball matches playing is displayed on the monitor as Atsumu clicks on the keyboard, pausing as he thinks for a second, then hums, probably analyzing the player's movement or strategizing. Atsumu turns to Sakusa on his third cycle of doing the same thing, silently taking Sakusa's hand as acknowledgement and laces them together before bringing it to his lips. Sakusa almost feels bad. Atsumu's room is what you'll expect of Miya Atsumu himself, a little bit messy, but it has the feel of home, a couch on the side and a small table accompanying it. Despite that this is Atsumu's space, there is still so much of Sakusa around, like his favorite black throw pillow on the couch, a pile of books on the table, Sakusa's laptop and AirPods, and their cups of coffee. Sakusa doesn't usually hang out here, it's Atsumu's space after all, and they usually hang out at Sakusa's apartment, but when he does, because his boyfriend doesn't really mind as long as they're together. His eyes drift toward the two picture frames Atsumu has on his desk. The first picture is from their first trip together in Paris just 4 months ago. The second picture is a recent one, something that Atsumu took probably 2 weeks before Sakusa was on the bed, being a couch potato for the day after a workout session. When his boyfriend suddenly snapped a picture, it creates the soft, raw, and unexpected image and, yes, Sakusa almost feels bad. Sakusa taps Atsumu's shoulder, the latter only offering a hum, eyes still glued on the screen. Sakusa does it again, and this time, there's a familiar pinch to Atsumu's brows, the pinch that says, "Baby, you know I'm busy and working, I'll give you cuddles later." What is it, Omi? Still not looking at him, still wearing those headphones. Sakusa shakes his arm, now with furrowed eyebrows of his own. Can we talk? It's urgent. Take off your headphones. Atsumu took one ear off, glancing at Sakusa quickly, before returning his gaze back on his work. Omi-kun, you know I love you, but I'm working on something right now and I have to get through this today. What is it about? Can it wait? Just give me an hour. Atsumu, it's really important. Atsumu thinks for a solid 5 seconds before he completely takes off his headphones and lets them hang on his neck, slightly turning his chair to face Sakusa. He drags Sakusa's chair closer, eyes questioning when he asks, "Okay, what about?" Sakusa looks up at him before quickly looking away, pretending to act like he is confessing a secret he's been keeping away from Atsumu. His boyfriend immediately picks up on the simple gesture, his hand on Sakusa's arm now. "Okay, so I went out today, right?" "Right. I told you I was gonna meet up with Komori." "Yeah, why are you telling me this?" "Just listen." Sakusa looks back at him again. "Okay, so, I lied, I actually went to the hospital for my appointment with my doctor." Sakusa pauses just a second and as time seems to slow, he watches as Atsumu's eyes slowly widen, lips parting in both shock and perhaps anger at lying over something that is important. It is a hospital. After all, nobody goes there unless something is wrong. Sakusa takes one deep breath and the words leave his mouth like water breaking a dam, rushing out of him so fast he might as well be a rapper instead of a volleyball player. "And my doctor told me that we've been having intercourse too hard, that something messed up internally, and I've been silently suffering the pain because I didn't want to tell you and make you feel guilty, and now he says we must not have intercourse for the next 6 months for my recovery." It takes one solid minute. What the fuck? That is exactly and not exactly what Sakusa expects Atsumu's reaction to be. His boyfriend loosens his grip on his arm, eyes wide as he fully turns to Sakusa. His jaw drops, the furrow in his brow the deepest Sakusa has seen since they met. Atsumu sits frozen for the longest time, eyes locked with Sakusa as Sakusa tries to placate his heart into its normal rate lest this is heart attack, when Atsumu suddenly pushes his chair back, flinging his headphones off his neck and quite literally throws it to the nearest surface he finds. Wait a damn second. What the fuck? Before Sakusa can respond, Atsumu is standing now, hands on his hair as he grips them tight. He paces around the small space and, what the hell is he exactly shocked and worried about? Does he like sex so much? Sakusa can't really blame him, but seriously, what exactly does he take Sakusa for? Sakusa gnaws his teeth, a leg bouncing up and down as he attempts to even his heartbeat. I said, no, hold on, what the fuck? What? Atsumu, just calm down for a second. Calm down? Calm down. What the hell, it's just sex, Atsumu. Sakusa explodes with his assumption, getting up to his feet, his heart is in his throat, his pulse skyrocketing at the insinuation of Atsumu's reaction. What exactly does that reaction tell Sakusa about how his boyfriend sees him? And it's not like it'll be for a whole year or something, it's just 6 months. I mean, it is long, but what do you want me to do? It's not my fault. It just happened. Go talk to Mai. This effectively stops Atsumu, eyes wide now as he places a gentle hand on Sakusa's shoulder, stopping his words. Atsumu tilted his head to the side, breathing in deep as if he will suddenly explode in his beloved bedroom with his beloved boyfriend. Omi, what the fuck, that's what you're worried about? The sex? No, that's what you're worried about. Nuh. I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth. Sakusa snaps his lips tight with Atsumu's tone, firm but not too harsh. His boyfriend runs a hand over his face, ruffling his hair once more. Omi, I didn't even think about the sex. Wait, fuck, let me just get this clear. Something's wrong with your... Atsumu gestures to his own body with frantic hands. Because of me? Because we did it too hard and somehow that resulted into that. Before Sakusa can even nod, Atsumu's already rambling. What? That's impossible. Wait, that's possible? I fucked you up. What the foo? But we did nothing unusual. It was our normal, is that what it is? Because it was frequent and somehow that, wait, what? Atsumu's hands drop on his sides, his gaze on a faraway place, and Sakusa definitely feels bad now. And you've been keeping it away from me all this time? You've been hurting all this time and you didn't tell me. Atsumu looks short of horrified, eyes stricken with both fear and anger, and Sakusa's a second away from blurting out the truth, that none of these are true, but he needs to hold out longer, just a little bit longer, just a little bit. Kiyumi. Oh no. Atsumu only calls him by his real name when Sakusa does something too bad that genuinely upsets and angers Atsumu. Why didn't you tell me? We did it last night and this morning. Did it hurt then? Since when did this start? How long have you been keeping this from me? Why didn't you just tell me? If I told you, we won't be doing it anymore and you'll probably whine the whole day. Sakusa is spouting bullshit and he knows it, but anything to keep the prank going, am I right, folks? It's actually just him being petty and competitive. Atsumu looks like he wants to punch Sakusa with a reality check. So, is that more important to you? No, that's important to you. This time, it looks like it is Atsumu who was just punched hard, as if the impact still has his cheek stinging. He opens his mouth only for it to hang open for a few seconds before Atsumu turns around and curses. Holy shit. Atsumu turns back to Sakusa. Omi, between the two of us, I know you're the one who's more level-headed and rational and more cautious when it comes to our well-being, but I also care. I care about these things too, like caring about when you're healthy and not hurting. What the fuck, Kiyumi? Sakusa's lips part. Okay. So, what do you take me for? Exactly. What does Sakusa take Atsumu for? It's stupid, really, it's all so stupid. Sakusa doesn't even remember the reason why he thought this was a good idea in the first place. Of course, he wanted to get back at Atsumu for pulling a stupid, Atsumu calling him Sakusa for the whole day. Yes, Sakusa is still quite bitter about that prank on him last April Fools, and like a sign, Komori told Sakusa about how he found this stupid couple YouTuber last week on random and the lady was pranking her man, and Sakusa didn't quite like the dude's reaction. He's more worried about his dick getting wet than his girlfriend's supposed condition. Seriously, what the fuck? Sure enough, it can be scripted. Sakusa might have totally fallen from it, with the way Komori's storytelling skills are, but all he can think about is getting revenge and what Atsumu's reaction will be. There might be things Sakusa still doesn't know about his boyfriend, but Sakusa knows Atsumu isn't really an asshole who only thinks with his dick, and now, he knows that he is so very, very much even more in love with this man. He also knows that this prank might have escalated too much. It's, Omi, look. Atsumu ruffles his hair once more, finally stopping on his relentless pacing to touch Sakusa and pull him in his arms. Sakusa can't even speak for the life of him. Atsumu's familiar body caging him right in that his brain short circuits because there is no way in hell that Atsumu is doing this. There's no way in hell that Sakusa deserves this when Atsumu learns of the truth. Sorry. Atsumu inhales, hands caressing Sakusa's back while a nose digs on his hair. I shouldn't have shouted at you, not at this time, at least I was mad, yep. Still am. Doesn't mean I don't love you anymore or shit like that. You shouldn't have told me when the pain started. You shouldn't have told me when you visited your doctor so I could be with you. You should have just told me about everything, most definitely. I'm not as conscious as you when it comes to this stuff, but your health is always the priority. That's just what I was trying to say. How are you feeling right now? Is it still painful? Did you take any meds? Did the doctor give you any prescriptions? What treatments are we looking at? Atsumu lightly pushes him and cups his jaw, angling Sakusa's face up to meet his eyes. How serious is this condition? Is it bad? Sakusa should speak up and say, Mia, guess what? Your dumbass just got pranked, yet he can't even move a single muscle. He still looks up at Atsumu, his mind, heart, and blood racing with utter guilt for even entertaining that stupid, nonsensical, relationship-breaking what if. Atsumu apparently takes his silence as an affirmative because he's softly cursing again, and when he pulls Sakusa in back to his warmth, Sakusa feels his fingers slightly shaking. Atsumu is shaking. Holy fucking shit, his boyfriend is genuinely terrified. I'm sorry, baby fuck, I really didn't mean it. I didn't know. I wish I did. We could have prevented this whole thing. I swear I'll be with you every step of the way. Yep. We'll get through this. Sakusa has to definitely fucking open his mouth now. Can we visit your doctor right now? Can you call him? Make an appointment ASAP? Wanted to talk to him myself. I need to be informed or something what I should or shouldn't do, how to approach this whole thing. Wait, Atsumu, listen, no, Omi, I'm sorry, I should No, just hold on. Sakusa wiggles his way out of Atsumu's arms, their chests still touching but his face untucked from Atsumu's neck. He looks up to his boyfriend, sees the telltale of Atsumu's distress. Shit. Omi. Atsumu, hey, don't be mad. Sakusa frowns and ruffles his hair in frustration and to at least distract himself. Holy shit, okay, look, it's just, sort of, a prank. Sakusa involuntarily adds this weird noise at the end that sounds nothing close to pleasant. He doesn't know where it comes from, but it's that sort of noise that comes out of him whenever he's in an awkward situation wherein he admits his defeat, much to the disgust and shame of his prideful ass. This time, it takes more than a solid minute for it to sink in. What the fuck? Unlike before, it's uttered softly, more like a whisper than anything else. Atsumu's arms fall on his sides and Sakusa feels awfully cold, and terribly guilty, and on top of that, shameful, and Atsumu staggers back. His mouth opens to utter another soft, soundless, what, like he is still processing that, yes, his boyfriend just pranked him about something that Sakusa shouldn't have pranked him with in the first place. I'm sorry. Sakusa wants to bridge their distance, arms and legs already moving, but he stops because, idiot, Atsumu moved away for a fucking reason. I just wanted to get back at your prank last year and it's stupid and it's not supposed to escalate this far. Hold on. Atsumu palms his face, finally meeting Sakusa's eyes, and Sakusa has the shameful instinct to look away from the intensity of it. Nothing's real? You're okay? You're not hurting? Your doctor did not, we did not, yet I just pranked you. Happy April Fools. Silence. Atsumu then sighs so loud, he sounds resigned. What the fuck, Omi? In my defense, Sakusa tells himself not to get too defensive, this is his fault in the first place. Wait, Omi, let me talk. Atsumu holds him by his shoulders once more. Listen, I get that you get to be an asshole sometimes and you're very competitive and can be very petty sometimes. Sakusa took a deep breath and tried his best not to kick Atsumu in the knees. And it's adorable, but holy fucking shit, Omi, do not do that again, do not scare me like that ever again, you can't prank about that. I'll always take your health seriously and it doesn't feel good when it turns out it's all a lie because what I felt is not a lie yet. Sakusa finds himself nodding, lips subconsciously forming a small frown that almost looks like a pout because he knows he fucked up this time. He should have approached his what-ifs with a different method. Atsumu cares and loves him deeply. Atsumu doesn't tell him that a lot, but it's in his actions, it's how he shows and expresses his love. Right. In conclusion, it's Komori's and that stupid video's fault, it's Sakusa's. Omi, I don't fucking care what you say, that's where I draw the line. Sakusa nods, his frown becoming bigger. He would let Atsumu win as just this once. Atsumu shakes his head and pulls Sakusa back to his arms, the latter snaking his arms around his boyfriend's waist. He hides his face on Atsumu's collarbones, feeling the slowly receding heat of his body from its frantic rhythm earlier. Sakusa hates being vulnerable, but right now, he doesn't have the energy to put up a facade. Are you really mad? Sakusa blurts after a minute of silence. He actually feels humiliated, but they don't cease. Atsumu blanches. What are you crying about? No crying. I'm not crying, you're crying. You're unbelievable. Atsumu barks out a laugh. He rolls his eyes, but it's not malicious, just disbelieving. I didn't even mess with you this year because you went all pouty on me when I pranked you last year. That was annoying. And yours is not. Well, whatever, you need to be honest, I really had you last year. Wait, actually, I had you since the moment you joined the blackjack halls, probably before that. When I killed the cockroach in your dorm room. And you were acting like a baby about it. I didn't go near it because it's disgusting. Sakusa protests. He feels the frown subconsciously turn pout on his face, which isn't helping his cause, but he can't stop it from happening. Not because I'm a baby. But you're my baby. Shut the fuck up.